You got him. You got him. You got him. You're in tight. Good job. Hey, keep coming up. Keep coming up.
Go over how to get it from standing, how to get it from sitting, or from the bottom position, and as well defending it. I'm going to go over that kind of briefly, but my main focus is you guys learning how to get the straight ankle lock. So in a competition, you'll notice people love to pull guard, but it leaves their feet vulnerable if they're not able to close the distance quick enough or get their feet in, or if they're just not great at defending. So if Noah comes in and he pulls guards, that's just sitting down, and I back out and his feet are open here, I'm going to pick his legs up and come in to a position where I'm controlling his legs, okay? I don't want him having his feet on my hips, him able to grab my ankles, okay? I want control of his legs. We're going to pick a side. I'm going to go with his left leg, because it's a little easier for me to teach on the left side. So if I'm going to attack a straight ankle lock, their leg must be on the same side, okay? If it's going across, this is not a straight ankle lock. In a tournament for you guys at blue belt and below, if this is in, you will get disqualified, or the ref will stop the match, or he will let you know that's not right. Foot has to be on the same side, okay? For the foot lock itself, for the setup from standing, you're going to pick a leg. I'm going for the left one. I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to step it in right under his butt, so my shin is in on his hamstring here, blocking his leg. I'm driving in, kind of squatting once I get here. So once I step in, I squat and drive my leg in. I'm going to cup under his foot as I step my other leg up by the hip, pinching the knees as I fall back, okay? I'm falling back close so Noah's not getting pain on his leg yet. If you fall back in a tournament, fall back far so your leg is straightening out. From here, I can get the finish quick. But for tonight, we're just going to sit close so their knee is bending, just for your partner's safety and not so much wear and tear. Okay. So once I'm down, I'm pinching the knees. From here, I fall to my side, letting my head fall on the ground. Okay. This is where a lot of people kind of forget to do this, is when you drop all your weight on this ankle, all it takes is just to look back. It's not a strength ripping, it's all your weight and look back. And he'll tap. You'll get that a lot quicker than trying to use strength. Okay. One thing to make sure you're not doing, do not let your foot cross over the knee line. This is reaping. Okay. You will get disqualified for this, or the ref will stop the match, or he will notify you that you are reaping, okay? So this is not okay. This is not okay. But if you rest the bottom of your foot right on the hip, okay? I'm not past his knee. I'm on the hip. This is okay. This is not what this is. Okay? You can do this, but I like to block and squeeze the knee here. Okay? To finish, you're going to drive your elbow underneath of your side as you let your head fall to the mat. Okay. Now, the worst part of figuring out foot locks is where their foot stops. Okay. So the deeper in, so this is a deep straight ankle lock. This is not attacking the foot clearly. This is going to just become a pain thing on his calf, and you'll be reefing on this forever if you try and do it. That's why we slide back. Okay. My telltale is the big toe. I can feel it right on the back of my shoulder blade, or my shoulder muscle here. Okay. That's my telltale for, I know I've got the ankle lock set in right. I lay on my side, and all my weight now has his ankle trapped. If he tries to pull his foot out, right, I'm not pinching his legs or anything. It's trapped. If I'm up and he tries to pull his ankle out, it'll slip out. So once you fall down, fall to the side. So tuck your elbow, fall to the side, and let your temple hit the mat or your forehead hit the mat. From here, pinch the knees. You can either get a gable grip, figure four grip, just you're getting a grip to hold onto the leg, okay? So you guys can all see. Okay, so you can either get a gable grip, figure four kind of grip, or just hug the arm or hug the leg tight. Head rests on the mat and just look back, okay? Don't keep your back arched and try and strengthen it back because you see how much longer that takes rather than just I look back and there's no strength at all. So the whole thing, I'm coming in, boom, I get my grips, and then I'm going to sit in deep, okay? I'm already in the position. I just need to grab a leg. Okay? It's just, you can do it this way too, just to learn the movement. One leg is going to go around, and one leg is going to go up. When you do that, hips in the air, right? If your butt's on the ground, you're not going to have the power to do this. Hips in the air, and I'm hugging tight, and I drive down, and I slide my foot once he lands. Everything's in position. I get my grip, and I look back. Ankle lock. So he gets it all in. Doesn't matter how you get it. He just goes for it. Boom. Right? For me, once I know somebody's getting an ankle lock sit up and ready, I've got to start pushing their legs off, right? Especially if we get into this position here. My main worry is getting this top leg off and trying to close distance. So that's either squatting down, putting all my weight on this leg, grabbing behind the head. This will help nullify his power to push me out. If they're really strong or they're able to just power you through and they get you back, it'll still happen, right? So anytime someone's getting a leg lock on, you need to collapse on them, okay? Their way of keeping or getting the submission is by creating space here and getting the submission, right? Anytime we come down here, he's got no way of going backwards, right? Because he can't extend my leg properly. Okay? So I'm going to grab behind the head, and I might push the foot off. I can step up, right? Same thing if we're sitting down. Okay? I can't be sitting back. I have to get in. I need to close the distance. Grabbing around the head, pushing his foot, sitting out. Once you're out, you get out, right? So what I want you guys to kind of practice is keep setting up the ankle locks, but when your partner sets it up, start trying to grab behind the head, pull them in close, you meet them in the middle, and then try and sit out, right? From here, you can push into them, take mount, or whatever happens, right? So you can do it from whatever position you want. You can keep practicing the one we just did. You can even practice that lock I showed you. I can go over that again quick. So Noah sets it in. From here, I'm going to start closing in. I'm going to put all my weight down. Okay? Or if I can't get in quick enough, but he pushes me down, I got to make sure I'm grabbing behind the head. Okay, this is my best defense for now. From here, I got to push this foot down so I can sit out. Once I sit out, I'm going to go into him, or it's just going to become a scramble, right? So that's why we do those dog fights, is that's where you learn how to scramble. Okay? So even from, if he's pulling guard, right? So he comes in, he pulls guard, and he sets up that ankle lock right away. I'm going to close the distance. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to extend you. Okay? Close the distance. Keep pressure on until you know you can get out, right? Even if he tries to put his leg on or if he keeps trying to push me away, because I have his head and all my weight is resting on him, he's not going to get it. I'm safe from here. I can start popping his legs off, working around, right? I can switch it up. And I can sit for one, right? And then again, if you want to practice that other lock up, remember, start with this setup. You're going to take your other arm, it's going to go underneath, and I'm turning to face the floor. I'm going to rotate my other arm out, grab the bicep, grab his shin, tuck your elbow, head to the mat, and look back.